Hey everybody, Jeremy here. So the other day I was in Target looking around trying to see what kind of figures they had available, and I was almost about to walk out of there empty-handed before I ran across this guy, the Marvel Legends M.O.D.O.K. So he's 50 bucks, and this box art just jumped out at me. And this is what really got my attention. So I'm not a Marvel Legends collector, but every now and then they'll come out with something that catches my eye, and I decide to check it out. And this M.O.D.O.K is one of those figures. So it's a rare occurrence for me, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. All right, so I'm gonna open it up, take a closer look at him. All right, so here's M.O.D.O.K, got him out of the box, and let me just tell you, my experience with taking him out of the box was really pleasant. I'm glad that they didn't have those twist ties or those little plastic restraints that we see so many figures coming in for security purposes. I open this guy up and everything is just easily accessible, ready to be taken out. The hands are taped down, but other than that, easy peasy. Love that stuff. Now, he comes in many different parts. You have to assemble him. One of the parts is his faceplate. So this is a faceplate. It's interchangeable with another faceplate. So here's the one that he comes with. And then this is like the extra faceplate that comes in the box. And it's kind of like one of those Nendoroids, the way that it comes off. You know, so you can just kind of pop it off right there. It's got that big carved out channel right there. Then you can just pop the face back on. But I will say, assembling him, it doesn't require any instructions, but it still wasn't as intuitive as I would have wanted it to be. The most hardest part was just attaching this front piece here to the back piece and getting his head in there as well. Just realized I didn't have his face in all the way. But yeah, it was kind of weird because it seems like it just wasn't enough clearance for his head to smoothly attach to this front and this back piece. I actually had to be really kind of delicate, and I think the problem was this headband piece here. It needed to snap past this little head support plate type thing. You know, it needed to go all the way forward, and the plastic was kind of holding it back. So I just kind of needed to push, and then eventually it snapped its way forward, which allowed me to close the entire unit up. And then once you get this part on, you see at the bottom, we got this really cool blasting off fire effect. And this comes out. I'm not going to take it out, but this comes out. And then there is another piece at the bottom here that's kind of like a little plunger piece that you have to stick up in there so that it can be more stable when you set it down. And yeah, in this little base right here, it actually rotates back and forth. So that is really, really cool. I do think that the stability on him is good. It's just that where I'm filming this, it's kind of like at an angle. My house is falling down. So that's why he kind of wants to fall over. But trust me, he's plenty stable with these accessories at the bottom. The other accessories that he comes with are another pair of interchangeable hands. So we have the wide open palm hands that he comes with. Here's the other one. And then you also get a completely closed fisted hand, as well as a slightly open hand that I have here on this left hand so that he can work those controls. And you can see he can work those controls forward and back, kind of like that. Really cool. And then you also have to snap on the legs. And even though it's M.O.D.O.K, it's not like he's going to be walking around anywhere. You still have articulation there in the legs. So you can still even pivot the ankle if you want to. So the legs can show some expressiveness. All right, so that's everything that comes in the box. Now at this point, we just have to say like, hey, how good did they do with this? How good does he look? I think this M.O.D.O.K looks really, really good. Now I'm no expert on Marvel Legends, but this is very impressive. I love the shading that they did on his faceplate. The skin tones. That's the big thing. The skin tones are really, really good. You know, it's not just the pale white. It's not just a regular brown. There's dimensions here, you know, and this faceplate is really, really good looking. I love those wrinkles. I love how the paint brings out the wrinkles. It's really impressive and it's really, really clean. I love looking at this. It was the first thing that stood out to me that made me go like, wow, and kind of see where that extra money is going, because these faceplates are amazing. And I think that this is pretty much what makes the figure. The rest is very much just regular, you know, cheap-ish plastic. It doesn't feel high quality, doesn't feel high grade or anything, but it feels sturdy enough, especially as I tried to assemble it. I was really afraid I was going to snap something off and I would have ruined it, but that did not happen. And I'm very happy about that. It's a testament to the plastic if you're not too rough on it. Paint applications all over, you know, the arms, the legs, the feet, really, really clean. And even on the top of his head, it's that classic M.O.D.O.K hairdo, you know, the classic mop top. Nice texture in the hair there. You know, it's spot on. It really is spot on. And then, of course, the fire accessory piece there at the bottom is just a really nice touch. A nice orchestra of colors going on here. You got your reds, you got your oranges, you got your slightly darker oranges, you got the tips that are a little bit darker orange. It looks really good. It's a very nice accessory piece. Really wish that things like this would come with more figures, especially figures that have accessories like guns firing or flaming swords or something like that, just to add a little bit more oomph to them. And yeah, he just looks really, really great. You know, I love that this base can rotate like this. So that's also a really, really nice feature. So it's 50 bucks, a fair price for this guy. To me, I think so. I think so, just as an initial launch price. You know, considering that the regular figures tend to cost around 20 to 25 bucks and he's much bigger than that. You have these cool adornments for the base here, and they did a fantastic job with the sculpt of the face and the paint that they put into it. You know, I think that is a really nice figure. I don't regret paying $50 for it, though I do understand why some would think like, oh, maybe that's a little bit too much. I think 40 is a good spot for something like this. So if you can get like a coupon or just some type of deal where you can get this guy for like 40 bucks, I think that he's even more worth it at that price. And I think 30 is a little bit too low. I think they will want to raise that up a little bit. But yeah, I don't see things like this happening a whole lot with the Marvel Legends figures. So just to get something like this every once in a while that's not a part of a Build-A-Figure wave, I think it's pretty good. So M.O.D.O.K, awesome. He gets 5 stars from me because I think this is just a great figure. So yeah, I saw him at Target. You can find him there. I'm not sure if he's an exclusive or not, but you know, I'm pretty sure he'll stick around for a little bit, so you'll have some time to get your hands on him. If you want him, add him to your Marvel Legends collection. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy. Talk to you later.